What's up? It's your boy JG back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button so you'll be updated on all my latest content. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in, the second half of the Kanye West documentary, the trilogy, was very, very good. But first of all, I want to kind of give a recap of the first act, which was called Vision. That was the first act. Basically talking about, him trying to get signed as a rapper. It started off where this guy named Cootie, he was a comedian. He was also on BET and stuff like that. He discovered Kanye at Jermaine Dupri birthday party, and then they grown to be friends. And so he found something fascinating about Kanye, and he wanted to film his life, film him progressing into the person he is today. And he started in 1998 filming Kanye, him selling his beats, him wanted to be one of the best rappers, and wanted to be signed to Rockefeller Records. And so at the end, he, going back, he had a lot of dialogue with his mother. His mother gave him a lot of good words, for him. Rockefeller and a lot of other record labels didn't take him serious as a rapper. You saw clips in the first one where he was playing All Falls Down in the Rockefeller building, and they weren't taking him seriously. And so as we go into the second act, he's signed to Rockefeller now, and they still kind of don't really take him serious still. Dame Dash is kind of like, oh yeah, your album gonna come out, but they kept pushing it back. So this act 2 is called Purpose, and I like the way they started it off. They showed him when old clips of his family. They was having to get together in 1990, and it seemed like he was always the same person, very confident, and he seemed like a confident young man. In 1990, he probably about 12, something like that. But it was interesting to see him rap, and he seemed like he had the same type of spirit in him, very determined when he was young. And so this part, he's very serious about the rapping, and he wanted to be known as one of the best rappers. And it's crazy, he's one of the best rappers now, and he spoke all these things into existence. And it's one part where he was angry because somebody wants to call him a rapper producer, but he said he want to be just known as a rapper. And so he gets frustrated about that, and he just he's still grinding as a producer, but he want to push his album out. He want to push out his music. He gets signed to Rockefeller, but he gets into a accident that almost takes his life. He was coming from a studio session. I heard it was a ludicrous studio session. It was a ludicrous studio session, and he wanted to, he left the studio. I think he was very tired, and he got into an accident in Los Angeles. And so he's, his mouth is wide shut, his jaw is broken. And then 6 weeks later, he really wanted to get this, a music video. He wanted to get all this done, but the doctor says he's not ready to do all that yet because his jaw is still trying to heal. He has wires on his mouth. On these particular clips, they're taking the wire off. But Kanye wants to document all this because he has a purpose for he's doing. And he takes all these clips and he put it in the music video through the wire. Since he couldn't be in the video because his wire and all this stuff, he couldn't talk that much. They decided to create a video with all these people reacting to through the wire, excuse me. Of course, this song is sampled. It samples Shaka Khan Through the Fire, and he named it Through the Wire. And I heard Shaka Khan didn't really like the song at first, but she grown to like it, and it's an amazing song. And they show a clip of Pharrell. He was so intrigued by Kanye, and I like what Pharrell told Kanye, that he should keep that hunger in order for him to stay in the game. And I think Kanye really took that heart, because I feel he's still that way. He feel like people still don't celebrate him like he's supposed to be celebrated. And that's how it is. And I like that Ludacris believed in him at that time when they was doing the session, breathe in, breathe out. He seemed like he believed in Kanye, from the beginning, because Ludacris was an aspiring rapper at one time. He was a DJ, and people didn't believe in him. So I think he kind of connected with Kanye. And it was one particular clip where I loved it, where he was very hungry. He was in a studio session with Jay-Z. He really wanted a verse with Jay-Z. And I believe that song was The Bounce off of Blueprint 2. And he rapped his verse. He was hungry. He kept rapping it. He finally got it. He got that rap placement on that song. And I don't know if anybody heard that where Jay-Z said, closed mouths don't get fed. And he's right about that. Closed mouths don't get fed. And Kanye really didn't close his mouth. He was like, I gotta rap this part. And I think that was a very interesting part. So going back to Rockefeller, he tried to push his album. They kept pushing his album back. They were still taking him seriously as a rapper, even though he was signed to Rockefeller. And they were signing up many other people at the time too, PD Crack. This other particular female in the clip on the documentary, they were trying to sign her as well, but he was like, I did these beats for y'all, why you keep pushing it back? And so he took it in his own hands with Cootie and the other director, and they made the Through the Wire video. And also he made mixtapes of the songs that was supposed to be on College Dropout. He made mixtapes and so forth like that. He was producing for Talib Kweli, Get By. I believe he was producing for Ludacris at the time, Stand Up too as well. And I just like going back to Pharrell part. I love that part. It's like, it was like predestined that he was going to be, big like that. And I just like, Pharrell really was very intrigued by him. And I like the part where it was at Jamie Foxx studio. I love seeing, create, where stuff was created. And it was creating slow jams. And that was a hit. And that really revived Jamie Foxx's singing career as well. That helped him out to get his record deal. So that was pretty interesting. And so, time goes on, and they finally got Rockefeller attention. They had that video release party for Through the Fire, and it was a success. And Kanye just discussed, that it cost $33,000 out of his own pocket to create that video. And so he was very hungry. He was very determined, to be successful in it. And all this happened in like 2 years. That's amazing to me. He's very hungry. He tried to get into any session in his studio he could at the time, so he can finish his project. And it just inspired me that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And I feel his mom had a lot to do with his success as well. She really motivated him. She was like his biggest fan. I like the part where he was doing Def Jam, Poetry Jam, and he was very hungry. He was taking any opportunity he could to expose himself, and that's what I encourage you producers and artists. Use any platform to expose yourself, and expose your ideas, your thoughts, your creativity. It can't. It don't have to just be music, but anything that inspired me to be more outgoing and doing things that I need to do to push my dreams and my aspirations. So it was very inspiring. And I think Act 3 they're gonna try to cram a lot of stuff in coming up to today's time. What he's doing with his career. A lot of stuff happened since college dropout. Late registration, graduation, 808 heartbreaks. Life of Pablo, Jeen-Yuhs, all those albums, came after that. And so it's interesting to see. I can't wait until they spread it out week after week. And so you're in anticipation for that next part. But I can't wait to see what's coming up next on this Kanye West documentary. But I love this part. It's very inspiring. And at the end, he got that Grammy, and so that was very motivational. And I like he went back to his friends to create a new version of Jesus Walks video. Of course, Jesus Walks was a very big song at the time, and I like that he didn't forget his friends. I think Cootie, they kind of thought at one time that he was getting big and doing tours and stuff, they might forget him. But I think they felt he was gonna come back. They knew how Kanye West was. They followed him a lot, and they was family. And so I knew that they probably knew he was coming back, for help and stuff like that, because they was by him since '98. And so that was what I got from this Act 2 purpose. I think I love, like I said on part 1, Act 1. I like the way they did this documentary. On a lot of interviews, interviewing people that knew Kanye. This was documentary from Kanye West's own mouth, what actually happened. And that's the genius behind this documentary. It's like it's actual footage of what happened. It's factual things that happened during that time, and it's not people just talking about it. It's just raw footage of what happened at the time. And that's the amazing, incredible thing about this documentary. And I can't wait to see what happened on this part. I think they're gonna go into when his children was born, Kim Kardashian, the Taylor Swift situation, of course it's his mom's death. Rest in peace, Donda West. So I can't wait to see what happened. And if you have any comments, this is live now, but if you have any comments later when I have put this up, please put your comments in the comment section. So appreciate y'all watching. Those who's watching, this has been another video from your boy JG on music tips and reviews with JG. All right, peace.